Hi, welcome to the small shed. This week I'm looking to make the place a bit more usable after its 10-week layoff. I'll see you in a minute. I'm just in the shed at the moment having a post-Christmas tidy up, and I thought I'd sort of explain and illustrate, if you like, some of the reasons why I'm not going back onto full 2 videos a week for a bit. It's not because I haven't got the enthusiasm or things to do. It's just that, as I think this will probably show, there's stuff that needs doing that isn't really of great interest to anybody. I've just started to have a tidy up because the floor was knee deep in sawdust underneath all the benches and things like that. And in that corner the lathe used to be flat against the wall underneath the notice board. The Triton belt spindle sander was further across, and this little box was tucked in between the two. It was difficult in that if I ever wanted to get screws and things out of this one, it was quite hard to get out. But really, principally, what I'm doing it for is to get that freed up so it can go down the other end, and I can pop the new Bosch drill on top of it temporarily anyway, if not permanently. I might make a proper aluminium framed base up for it, but at the moment I'm just going to put it onto there. It won't be hugely stable, but given that you're normally just operating a drill press pressing down, I don't think we're going to have a massive problem with that. Now, to get that at the other end, I've got to clear up a couple of 3 bags of stuff that are on the floor that have been in here for 2 or 3 years. Stuff that either needs throwing away or putting away properly or dealing with in some way or another. And I've got other stuff in the corner there, which is where I want it to go. So there's a day or so's work in here, really, just taking stuff apart, cleaning. I've already had a day on it so far, just clearing out that area and vacuuming the floor and everything. So there's loads of stuff like that to do, and that's going to take time. It's not stuff it's stuff I need to do, but it's not photogenic watching me move furniture around effectively. And then I've got to get on to all the stuff on the walls that is, as you can see again, knee deep in dust, sawdust. All of that needs looking at, thinking about. I'm going to spend a bit of time. One of the things I'm finding is that, having not been in here for 10 weeks, I sort of need to just reset my brain a bit. I haven't done anything for 10 weeks much, and I need to spend a little bit of time just thinking about where things are, rearranging them, cleaning them, more or less as, if nothing else, a bit like a therapy, I suppose. So there's all that stuff that's going to take time to do, and it will distract me from actually making stuff, but in some ways it's making myself feel better. Down the other end I'd got the stuff that I'd started over there and the planes are on there. I don't think there's a lot else going to go on to that little setup. I have got another number 2, which I might either rebuild that one or replace that one, or move things around and put another number 2 in. I need to do that. And there's all the chisels that you saw on the door. I might put some other stuff on the other door, I don't know yet. But both the chisels, all of those, and all of the planes really all need cleaning, oiling, sharpening, in some cases complete refurbishment. So again, there might be a video showing how I am tidying up the plane, one of my planes to do it, but there are hundreds of those videos on YouTube, and you don't really want to watch me doing it for a week. But again, there is a lot of work, many days work involved in cleaning and tidying all that stuff up as well. So that's where we are in the shed, and that's why, as I say, for the moment I'm not going to be putting out 2 videos a week. It's just, there is just so much other stuff to do that's not very interesting, and until I've got that tidy up in here and the reset in my head, that's where we are. So that's got me the drill in position. It's 12 o'clock now. I've been out here for what, 2.5 probably hours more, just to clear up this corner. But we've got it where we need it to be. We've found a whole load of stuff that needed throwing away, and I found a few things that are things that I need to finish on other projects. The planer that I started some time ago is now all sorted out, cleaned up, ready to have a go at that and get the last couple of videos done on that. And the workbench is getting clearer and clearer as we move on. So it is all working, but that is the problem. I've had probably now, with sorting out that corner over there to get this out, tidying this up, sorting it out, it's been well over a day and a half just fanning around to get that sorted. But it's been nice just to have something to do out here that's mindless. Don't have to think about anything. I don't have to think too much other than once or twice about having to move cameras around and worrying about talking to camera. I've just quietly got on with what was pretty boring stuff, and it's all part of this making you feel better and happier in life. So yeah, we're getting there. Now we've got to start over on that corner and see what we can do to sort that out. I'm just going to temporarily screw this down. I've got a little penny washer in each corner, and although it's slightly rickety in that respect, as I mentioned before, the downward pressure is fine. It will just stop it tumbling over if I knock it. That's it. Right, so there we are. The drill press is now installed in its new position. It's been here about 3 or 4 weeks actually in my time, as opposed to YouTube time. Still a little bit rockety on this base, but it doesn't really make any problem as far as I'm finding to use it. As I say, I've been using the thing itself for about 4 weeks now. I don't normally do videos of reviews on tools generally anyway, and certainly not until I've been using them a while, because I don't think you really get to know all their little foibles. But I will be doing one relatively soon on this, because I think I've got the measure of it. It's been working quite hard actually. It's probably been used more than anything else in the last few weeks on metals and timber, and although it has some shortcomings, I'm generally pretty happy with it, so we'll have a look at that one day in the future. But otherwise the shed is working a lot better with the new arrangements. I'm not finding it a problem being able to access that cupboard any, you know, it's no different to what it was before, and it's certainly more convenient not having to keep getting the drill press out every time I want to use it. I'll probably move the old one into the garage and use it in there as a metal cutting machine, if you like. I've been drilling metal with this one, but I'm really trying to keep as little metal work in here as possible, because you get bits all over the floor and bits into surfaces where you're trying to work with timber. Hope it was of interest. Look forward to seeing you next week. We'll try and do something different, and I'll hope to see you then. Bye.